Bob here. Welcome to the Bob Bradley YouTube channel. Today there is a record fair, a record show, whatever you want to call it. It's a rainy day and it is the last show of the year. I have everything I need. Pink Floyd record bag, coupon that gets me in for $1 less, and a pocket full of cash, just in case I have to do some hard negotiating. I'm after a few things today. Hopefully I'll bring home some pieces that I have been looking for a long time. That is the point of record shows. So, let's do it.
Stamp your hand. Okay. $1 back.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, let me ask you.
It was actually a pretty good show. Yeah. This one I was concerned because it's a Saturday, like that could mess some people up. It happens, man. I give other days. What do you got there? What are you looking
I was looking at this Ramones Road to Ruin
Radio
sampler.
Now, not that they played many songs on the radio, but that's what they would say.
Hey, ooh, OG, Appetite. Yeah.
That's a Brazil copy.
Man, this Ozzy tribute record just gets more expensive every time I see it. Woohoo!
Yeah, I don't know if
Dr. Feelgood, can't go wrong with that, right?
Well, I mean, the Korean version of that doesn't have the song Dr. Feelgood on it. The Korean government sometimes censors some records. I believe, I'm not 100%. Yeah, that's classic.
It could be coming home. It could be coming home. That could be.
You never see it clean.
Right.
Just like,
Oh, an original? What's going on? How you doing? Great. I'm sweating.
The thing I like about you is you take your time. You go.
Hype sticker. Good. Great show today, guys. Yeah. It's a little bit different. I think people are going to be coming in more throughout the day. Right. Bill, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Nice to see you. I've seen you floating around.
Now you saw that I have the hits package reissue of Love in there somewhere.
I did see that, yes.
But
I do that sometimes. I do that.
Thank you.
$100 over there. Well, I don't get no change. Appreciate it.
Very cool. As you can see from the top of the video, we went to the record show, the record fair, record show, record fair, who knows, whatever you want to call it. We went, we bought some records, I put some energy out there into the universe that I wanted to find some pieces that I was missing from my collection. And lo and behold, I found some. So let's get into it right now. Coming in hot. That's right. A twofer from Bill Evans. This is a Bill Evans twofer. That's 2 records in a single package, a special package, I'm sure. It says here a 2-record set. This is Bill Evans 64, which I have, and Bill Evans with Jim Hall Intermodulation, which I don't have. Both of these records were very clean. It's beautiful stuff. I'm a guitar player, so anytime I see Jim Hall's name involved, I gotta grab it. I really love Undercurrent, which is another record with Bill Evans and Jim Hall, so this was a no-brainer. Incredibly clean. Usually these twofers are, for whatever reason. Great cover, right? On the Verve label. Very cool. All of these twofers from Verve are really great. If you see them, snatch it up. $10. Speaking of records I paid $10 for. That features a jazz guitarist. Kenny Burrell. Tender Gender. Pretty cool cover. It is on Cadet. Cadet is an arm of Chess, generally jazz or blues. Now, this is a kind of a smoking record. Kenny doing his thing, kind of being very bluesy. Beautiful hollow body sound with just a touch of distortion. Playing great on this. Pretty clean, $10. I like Cadet. I generally pick up things that I see on that label. I love this cover. Really a no-brainer. A few months ago, I noticed Kraft was doing an expensive reissue of this record. And I thought, that's like a $10 to $20 record. So, the next time I see one, I'm going to pick it up and check it out. See if I really need an audiophile version of the record. Vince Guaraldi Trio, Jazz Impressions of Black Orpheus, right? Yeah, this is a pretty sweet record. I listened to it. Vince Guaraldi, excellent, excellent pianist. Pretty cool cover. This is a stereo, as you can see. Paid $10 for this as well. It is on the Blue Fantasy label, yeah. This is like a VG, but it allows me to listen to the record, get a feel for it. Do I need to pursue a cleaner copy? Do I need to get the audiophile version? You know, oftentimes if something is super collectible and I'm not like really in love with the material or I don't know the material, I will buy a lesser than condition copy just to kind of preview it. I mean, this record is not super collectible. There's many copies in the wild. You should be able to find one, no problem. As a matter of fact, there was another one right behind it on translucent blue original stereo, but it wasn't as clean as this one, so I grabbed this one. I spent $30 as soon as I walked through the door, and then I thought, I'm not doing that well. I'm just getting stuff that, you know, is just okay. And I thought, I've got a little bit of cash left. I need to go in hard on some Grell records. Was walking around, the guy had a big kind of display up behind his booth, and I noticed this record right in the center of it. It is something I have been looking for quite some time. Neil Young, self-titled. This is Neil's first record on Reprise 2-color label right there. This is an original pressing of the record with the original cover. As you can see, no Neil Young at the top here. I've been searching for one of these for quite some time. This one's in pretty decent shape. The cover is very nice. And let's be honest, this isn't Neil's greatest record. It's okay. All the parts for Neil Young's style are in place. He's doing the whole Neil thing, the classic Neil Young sound, but the total Neil Young genius isn't there yet. But I will say, This has an amazing cover. Yes, I'm all about the music. I've been playing music for over 20 years, and it has consumed all this, yeah. So every now and then, it's fun to just be a collector, and this is a pure collector's piece for me. I love Neil Young, but this record to me is just okay. But as a collectible, A++. I really like that. Now, purely musical and a Grell that I have been looking for quite some time. I mean, we're talking 5 years I've been looking for this record. I picked a copy up at Half Price Books once, and it was kind of beat, and I was like, not clean enough, and I put it down, and I hadn't seen a copy since. So I walked up to this gentleman's booth, I started talking to him, he's asking me what I'm looking for, and I'm telling him I'm looking for Tom Waits' Bone Machine, Dolly Parton's Jolene, you know, the list of things I'm always looking for. And as I'm flipping through, I say, and the Meters. And he says, oh, there's one in there. And I look down, and it's in my hands. The Meters, Fire on the Bayou. Original, first pressing, near mint. Near mint. So beautiful. On reprise. Yes, yes, yes. Whew. Boy, oh boy, is this a funky record. And, you know, after all the anticipation of me trying to get this record, I thought, I hope that this thing plays good. I hope it's flat. Because, you know, when you're at a record show, you just don't know. I got it home, dropped the needle on this baby, and holy shit. Whew, the Meters were getting as funky as they want to be. We're talking about Fire on the Bayou. There's like a jazzy tune on the B-side where No Santelli really stretches out. Running Fast, I believe, is what it's called. Wonderful track. They're spreading a little bit of New Orleans spirit on here. This is a fantastic record. I cannot recommend it enough. Now, before I let you get back to your day, I am going to reveal the prices of the 2 Grell records. Gentleman wanted $60 for this, offered him $50. He graciously took it. Gentleman wanted $60 for this, offered him $50. He graciously took it. So, between these 2 records is $100. I spent $10 a piece on these 3 records. Yep. And so, at the show, I spent $130. And got 5 records. Not a bad day. The 2 Grells, you know, I was really happy about. That Meters record is going to be in heavy rotation for quite some time. So, to be honest, I would have paid the dude the $60 for the Meters record. No problem. But, you know, I was trying to get out of there without spending too much money. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff at the show that I was crazy about. Some things were heavily overpriced. Some things were okay. The Whitney Houston self-titled record, I mean, absolutely minty was there. $20. I thought about getting it just because I know Mo-Fi is about to do it, and I thought, I bet that's a good sounding record. But I left it behind. I probably should have got it. Anyway, it was a good time, nevertheless. You know, these shows, they only happen a few times a year, and this was the last one of this year. So, you know, I'm glad to have found my 5-year-long Grell search right here. So, anyway, please like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave some comments down below. And until we meet again, that's right, folks. Bob out.
Sir, this
Excellent.
is very good.
Well, that's actually
So cool.
a better purchase than lose.
I think
'Cause
so.
It's in that was my personal copy, so I know it's the real deal.
Thank you for bringing it.
Yeah.
Golly. You don't even know how long.
I sold this last night on Discogs. Ooh, look how clean that is.
It's super clean, actually.
$150.
What?